Hello everyone, this is a Greyshot 170 bringing you another CH2 replay brought to you by Skip here if you don't care. Well, I think if you do care, you probably figured it out. Hey Matthias, how's it going? Been a while since you submitted a replay. Yeah, that's how most people think. Matthias, if you don't know, was a very, if not like pro level CH2 player that would also play with Empire Rommel. That's, I guess, where I remember him initially from. We also have Jimmy, we have Ace, and we have Rampage. Thank you, Ace. Also, Ace is a Patreon supporter like Leo, Sean, Tim, Carter, and Nick. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You all rock. And yeah, they support me very much. And these replays come out, so thank you. Speaking of which, yeah, probably should also clarify, thank you for everyone who submitted those replays. Thank you, CH2, for putting out Fandom Patch and making me lose all my replays. But hey, I have an awesome fan base, and they are like, hey, we have tons of replays for you. Check these out, please. And, don't forget about us. And I'm like, you know what? I won't forget about you. I'm just going to sleep for 12 hours and get back to it. But in any case, let's get to it. We got, again, the Allied team, but let's double check the Axis team, which is all Vermok. We have Joey, Kisk, Saruman, which I think we've played before. Wait, the fuck? I see too many Greyshot Productions to not know who you guys are. Oh, I've seen too many. Okay. Yay, they mentioned me. Yay. Self-promotion. No, so anyway, yeah, the Malacca. That's what Empire Rommel is doing right now. He's called the Malacca. I don't know what a Malacca is, but I'm assuming it's something. Or maybe he made it up. That's, again, a clever name. Also, this is bad. Negative cover, kind of being just owned by, like, 4 different directions. And nice high vantage point. Also, last quick thing, we'll get to the replay. I want to also say that, what was I going to say? Oh, the COH2 thing where I discussed Company Road 3 is coming out. Just had to update a few things of what I thought, but otherwise it will be out shortly. Sorry about the delay on that. I know you guys have been waiting. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Left-hand side, it's a 4v4 on hill 331. So what does that mean? Simple. Team pushes left and right to control the upper hill, and then fight in the dirty pits, which used to be mud, but they're like, let's dry it up because people complain too much, and just make it negative cover. A lot of MGs. Oh, wow. A ton of MGs with these Vermok players. Really support spamming all the way. Let's see, we have Rampage going guard mortar attack. It's pretty good for heavy infantry and some good medium armor. So we combine arms, nice artillery. But yeah, looks like overall, Jesus, the Axis are holding on. But again, the Allies not done yet. We have a Soviet sniper from Matthias coming up. Looks like Jimmy's like, hey, I'm going to put down some barbed wire and some tank traps to fire. And then the MGs are like, we can just keep shooting you, right? And eventually you will get suppressed. But luckily that sniper team, I believe a female sniper team, very nice. Very nice, is owning those Pioneer squads while these Echelons like, hey, we're just going to stay here. We're going to keep our heads down, and we're going to look cool while doing it. Sniper, if you can just keep picking them off, that would be great. But anyway, it looks like he has a lot of Pioneers. My assumption would be for mine placement and bunker placement to really just lock down this area with as much BS as possible. We'll see. Kisk going assault support doctrine. So really, we're seeing a pro game right now. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this. Anyway, he's going to deploy most likely a ton of cargo trucks, get a ton of supplies to just really be the most OP thing possible. We have another sniper, so Matthias going a little bit of a sniper spam. But again, it's only 2 snipers, not much, but still pretty damn annoying. Left-hand side, who do we got? We got Rampage trying to help out, but alas, he's being pushed back by pretty much everything. Will that scout car manage to live? And I guess it will. Looks like, again, he's trying to push up with scout cars to burn the MG out. Not a bad idea, but we do have a lot of Grenadiers who can Panzerfaust his forces. We also have an engineer and another penal squad trying to push up, most likely divert their attention elsewhere. MG over here provided by Ace trying to push up, and it looks like we have a mechanized support tactics. So the guys 152, pretty good long range, and if you're doing on mid, I can see it being very good at holding that key point. A lot of mortars on this right hand side, which could be an issue for snipers. Again, trying to dodge it, but luckily the conscripts are taking the shots. Sniper team opening fire on that MG, but though we have to watch out for the flank, although looks like we have some riflemen up here just annihilating the Grenadiers until the MG's like, hey, we can kill him, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, pushing up with the scout car, but alas, he's literally going into a death trap. Oh boy, Panzerfaust inbound. There it is. Oh, poor scout car. Never stood a chance going up that hill. Again, this area is kind of like a death trap. This area, not so much. I more see it in like this area where it's kind of like a choke point on each side of the map. But anyway, Flame Team, they're trying to push up, trying to knock out that MG, but that MG, oh, being hit by the flame. He sacrificed that flame crew. Engineer squad said, burn! Oh, so close. He lost the flamethrower unit. No! He's pushing. They're trying, but under MG fire, it's very difficult. Oh, shoot. The other scout car's down. Grenadiers flanking. Rampage and Ace. Their assault does not go well, and they're just being pushed back hard. That was a good defense by the Grenadiers. Good job, Germans. I mean, for, holding out. Wow, they stole the Maxim, because, that's great. That's exactly what the Allies need at this point. Anyway, right-hand side, Matthias also not going well. Looks like we have a utility car by a lieutenant deployment building. A platoon post. But yeah, so sniper could probably... Oh, we lost the other sniper team. Oh no, there's the female sniper. No! Oh, damn it. Anyway, it looks like they're going to keep trying to help. They may have pushed out that MG, but alas, they have a lot of mortars, which might be the big issue for this sniper team. Anyway, utility car just going up, and actually not a bad idea, because you can very easily flank it, and with the utility car's MG, just own it. But if they get into something like a building, the utility car is going to have a little bit more trouble. Because, it's a utility car. It's not something great against buildings, but it does have one thing, speed. And you can say, Greyshot, it's a utility car. What do you mean by speed? Well, he can just keep going around and around in circles, and this MG has to keep redeploying. Every time it redeploys, it takes a few seconds, and that'll allow it to just keep going around and around and around, and utility car can keep opening fire. Now, unless another MG gets in another building, then he's going to have some trouble. It was a nice idea. I think if he has more mobile armor just firing, they really don't have a ton of Grenadiers. They have one squad. But now it looks like they're placing Teller mines that anticipate a lot of armor, so I could see that utility car coming over and being blown up instantly by a Teller, which can cripple medium tanks and insta-kill light tanks. So that could be an issue. We do have some half-tracks moving up, so I'm assuming he deployed... Oh, let's see. I believe it's the artillery focus with the priest. Let's see if he picked it. Yes, he did. There we go. Infantry company. It's weird how it's called infantry company and it's all artillery, but, whatever. Let's push up, shall we? Or at least they will. Conscripts moving up, trying to push up against these overwhelming MGs. Siding with these guys right now because, again, they have the overwhelming odds. They're trying to hold the line and press under superior numbers. Riflemen opening fire, annihilating that Pioneer squad. But we have mortar teams opening fire on this region, so they have to watch out for a direct strike by a mortar. We do have conscripts trying to hold them back, and looks like they are repairing the utility car and having the half-track open fire as a counter. Scout car moving up. Let's see how things go. But yeah, things are going quite bad. We have penal squads coming around. Looks like they borrowed a flamethrower. Very nice indeed coming around. They can knock out some of these points back here. They can cut off the hill. That could be pretty big. Looks like they... Wow, nice job Ace managing to push up. The MG once again keeping them back. However, that thing is really low. They need to heal its health. Panzer Grenadiers moving up. And we do have a decent amount of munitions by him. So I'm expecting Panzer Shreks to be deployed by him so we can counteract armor. But you do have a flank going on, although this flank may be slightly worse than anticipated. Why? Very simple. They're stuck in a negative cover trench, essentially. And while, yes, they possibly will kill that Panzer... Nope, it's going to run. They still have to push up this hill, and this... Wow, what the fuck is this MG doing? It's like, guys, the enemy's that way. It's like, no, you idiot. They're coming up the same hill they've pushed up like 13 times already. But whatever. Utility car opening fire and engaging. We have white phosphorus being deployed by the half-track, which very good at counteract mortars because essentially makes them barely alive. Or, very close. MG over here, which could be an issue with armor-piercing rounds, which is why he's probably staying back. We do have a Panzerfaust that did hit that utility car, but it's still alive, so good for it. And with 1 star, it gets sight range. Very cool. And now it's armored skirts, so it actually, helps survive a little bit more. Penal troops pushing up. If I was him, maybe try to flank up here. But again, he probably has no idea what's up here, and this MG's right here. So that probably would have ended up badly. With right now, they have a lot of numbers, and actually guards troops. So they should be able to push back these Grenadiers. It's pushing up this hill with the MG right there. With the command post healing it is going to be the biggest issue. Because again, that MG will keep annihilating everything that pushes up the hill. Let's see. The Allies do not have any light armor to speak of. Jimmy the closest with possibly a light tank, while we switch that with the Axis, who have had both fuel points under their control for the longest time, and they're already getting a Panzer IV at the 10-minute mark. God damn. So let's see. I'm assuming some of these guys might be saving up. And we do have Kisk. We have a decent amount of manpower. Well, not manpower. Fuel, sorry. He does have Grenadier squads moving up with Panzerschrecks equipped. Very surprised he hasn't deployed these. The reason is they don't take a lot of pop cap. So you deploy them early so that way when you have the greater source of population to quickly deploy them. But if you wait later when your population's down, it can take a lot longer because again you're cutting your income of population by up to what, 50, 100, maybe more. And that's not worth it in my opinion. You want to deploy them early, get the munitions going, boost up your guys, and GG the game. But again, you want to well support yourself. And right now, again, I can see issues. Yeah, they've been pushed up the hill by a nice combo of Matthias and Jimmy. Nice job, by the way. But we'll see what happens. It's not over yet. And looks like, again, we have some minesweepers. So my tactic of, well, just mine the bitch, probably not going to work. Because, again, they can detect mines. Lots of mortars over here. Good mortar half-track right there. Could definitely help out. Guards troops, again, guards, not penals. These are guards with their PTRS rifles that, or DPL, sorry, light machine guns that can button vehicles, which is very nice. Looks like the Axis, though, managed to capture this territory. With the Panzer IV moving up, I don't see much to hold them back. And nice job clearing up the mines. Very, very good. Looks like neither side is going to be really susceptible to it. Looks like we have a lot of mortars all bunched up. And I really want the mortar half-track just hit that area with white phosphorus. That would be great. He's trying, but wow, you've yet to get a kill. Okay, great job, man. Great job. It's not like they're all bunched up together or anything. But I digress. Panzer Grenadiers most likely pushing up top. Yes, they are. And seem to be overwhelming, though the conscripts with a flamethrower doing more damage output, and it makes sense. Even though these guys have essentially a Panzerschreck, and while it's very powerful against infantry in any other game, in this game, you get shot with a direct hit by a Panzerschreck, and your guy, like, knocks it off, like, huh, well, man, that could have been bad. I'm glad I am rocket-proof. Panzer IV pushing up, though we have a decent amount of men up here with AT possibilities. I mean, possibilities as in, yeah, they should probably have the rifles, but alas, they've been low on munitions for so long that they probably don't have the capabilities right now. They don't have AT grenades. I mean, some of them have PTRs. Okay, they're all getting it. That if they all combined, they should be able to hold off that Panzer IV. Anyway, big push on the right, or retreat by the riflemen. Oh boy, or at least they have an ambulance here to heal. Now these trucks are going out, so we can see that we jump over to Kisk. It's only for him. He's going to receive a huge difference in munitions and fuel, which will help him over time. And judging by these airstrikes and constantly calling them in, things are bad. Actually, things are really bad right now because we have an elephant, a tiger, another tiger, and I'm assuming we're going to have a tiger ace. Judging by the amount of BS on this side, I'm expecting 2 tigers, a tiger ace supported by an elephant. And what do the allies have? An INC-152, which really can't go toe-to-toe with an elephant, and artillery. Oh, great! It's a great day to be an allied player. Anyway, right now the allies are down by a huge amount. Again, they need to control 2 stars to gain a command point victory, and alas, they, for a majority of the game, have pretty much been down by 3. Now they captured the right-hand side, so they're doing better. We do have a Panther over here, and it's versing a goddamn T-70. Matthias is probably like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And I can say that because I literally played a game with him where something similar happened, and he's like, god damn it. Now, alas, the T-70 did not survive. Riflemen holding their own under mortar fire and every other thing. You figure the Panther would scare them, but not American infantry. If they see that challenger, they go head on. And I literally mean they'll charge it directly and throw some AT grenades. You know, because we're awesome like that. Anyway, conscripts taking the hill, so at least that can give the allies a short relief. But again, we're going to have a German reprisal probably in this area with the Panzer IV literally right here. So I'm expecting Grenadiers to just roll up and be like, hey, bitch, we want this point back. Thank you, and have a good day. But in any case, with MG42, that should make him pretty good against infantry. So the guard troops better watch themselves a little bit. They're trying to hold the hill. Very nice. We do have a couple guys opening fire, managing to knock some of them out. Let's see over here. Riflemen still pushing back infantry. Panther, though, could be an issue, and scout car will shoot down any planes, which is a big issue for the allies. Panzer IV engaging, but guards rifle opening fire with their rifles, and seem to be doing a little bit of damage to the Panzer IV. Not all that much. Alas, not all that much. Anyway, still opening fire on the infantry. It looks like they're faring much better, though another Panzer IV is rolled up the hill. Oh boy, this is not good. But we have another, well, a penal troop with PTRS rifles. They need to get in this heavy cover, bunker down, and pretty much hold. But alas, we have an issue. G43 equipped rifles, which means, guess what, everybody? Oh boy, that's a lot of anti-infantry attack power pushing up on this hill, which makes the Soviets pretty much going to be unable to hold this position. Panzer IV just taking the hill, charging head on, and the Soviets are being pushed off the hill. We do have an Su-76, which can fight Panzer IVs, and an AT gun, which should be able to hold them off. With these Panzers holding the hill, Soviets going to have one hell of a time getting them off. Though, nice double shot. Panzer IV needs to pull back, otherwise another twofer like that, and it's going to be screwed. Direct hit, AT gun, direct hit, and one more shot would have killed it, but alas, they at least pulled it back. Panzer IV still engaging with a Grenadier squad, then G42. High vantage point plus that gun. Every piece of infantry is going to have a hard time pushing up. Nice mortar hit, though. Artillery coming in, doing a nice hit on that Grenadier squad, pulling it back. And one more for good measure. With the AT gun and now the rifles coming in, and a flamethrower for good measure. That tank has to pull back, otherwise it will be shredded. And it is being shredded right now. Soviets pushing back, though. It looks like we have multiple MGs. Wow, okay, 3 MGs locking down mid. So likely the pushback is not going to happen because they need to break up those MGs. Now they could flank, but right now, again, we can see here that Kisk is, yeah, he's decided, you know, I'm not going to bother with the hill. Let me just take this point and lock it down as much as freaking possible to annoy the Allies. And you know what? He's doing a great job because the utility car is being pushed back because of, again, armor-piercing rounds, which it's going to have a hard time dealing with. Their fuel cache they put down is about to break up, which is very bad for him. Su-76, nice idea, Matthias, but unfortunately, most likely those Panzer Grenadiers annihilate him. And now Kiesk, by the way, with all those supply trucks, has 88 munitions per turn and 54 fuel, which means it's very bad for the Allies that have 22 fuel per turn and 42 respectively. So he's making double what the Allies have. Yeah, that's bad. The Allies need to counter. They need to do something fast because this game is not going all that great, and it gets worse. How does it get worse, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let me explain it to you. The Germans in this game get the heavier armor late game, and that heavy armor is something the Allies have difficulty with for lower ranked players. Reason is, essentially these units are incredibly powerful and can go toe to toe with most Allied units and win. So, yeah. But the good thing is, they're not versing low-ranked players. They're versing very high-ranked players, at least mostly. And I would say at least the Axis are high-ranked players, but they leave their mortars open to Su-76 fire, so maybe not as smart as I would have thought. But at least, again, they forced them to retreat at the bare minimum. So, at least nice point on that. Oh, nice Teller mine knocking out the utility car. Very good move. Again, blocking each of the moves. And I like the mines he's cleaning up and kind of replacing with his own Teller mines to kind of switch with the enemy. Flamethrower unit coming in. MG could be... oh, okay, in the building. Oh, no, he's getting a heavy cover, maybe. Get in the building. Get in the building. Get in the building. But the problem is... oh, no, he's just outside. And Rampage is freaking out this time. Anyway, I'm assuming... yep, it's a suppression run. Hurts infantry, but mostly suppresses the lighter stuff. Not really a lot to attack. So... we have a recon going out by Matthias. Alas, it probably is not going to work all that well. Because again, scout car can open fire and shoot it down, which it probably will shortly. Let's see. Can I get a good shot? Wow, okay, this mountain is really fucking with my sight lines. Can we see it be shot out of the sky, please? Aw, damn it. Was it being chased? That would be incredible if there was an anti-fighter. Nope, it's still alive. That scout car is doing a poor job at trying to shoot down. AT guns opening fire, managing to push back the Panther, and a direct strike from, I believe, a priest, if I am not mistaken. Let's double check here. No, it's not a priest. What the fuck is it? Oh, it's Matthias's howitzer artillery. Not as good as a B4, but goddamn, if he hits a tank directly, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a hell of a lot. So nice job with the mix of the white phosphorus and the artillery, plus all the other artillery to just push them off the hill. Very nice job indeed. Artillery actually getting a nice shot on those Grenadiers, pushing them back. And alas, all that artillery dislodges the Germans. However, we still have a problem. Even though they managed to push the Germans out of this area, they're trying to take the hill. And, oh boy, please. Bravo, Rampage. Bravo with the satchel. Getting 2 full Grenadier squads is going to help out with decreasing the, let's see, Kisk's, whatever his name is, attack power. So very nice, and should help them hold the hill for a little longer. Though, the mortars are back, and they're vetted. Oh, boy. G-43 rifles opening fire. Alas, Soviets going to have a hard time combating that. PTRS rifles and DP light machine guns are fine, but they are not as good as G-43 rifles or MG-42s in attack power. Though, it looks like he may pull... Wow, both sides retreat. All right. I love how both sides like, game over, man. We can't take the hill. And it's like, well, maybe. If one of them would have just not blinked, they would have managed to take the hill. Artillery doing a good job hitting this respective area. Because, again, they're going to push up this area. So why not hit it with artillery? Just makes sense. Artillery, though, seems to be... Oh, nice shot on the Panther. Was it Matthias? Very nice shot. And nice shot on the MG. Now, I'm assuming you are... Yep. Okay, so it looks like I found out Matthias' plan. If we can't beat him, arty him. And it's not a bad plan. They're going to keep attacking the choke point. Well, use that heavy armor against them. Again, bigger vehicle, bigger target, and they can hopefully keep holding that area. But again, artillery static, meaning it can only hit one area. So if they just move around, like so, that could be an issue. Looks like we have Rifleman and a Lieutenant opening fire on the Grenadier Scout Car. This has more anti-infantry attack power, so I'm assuming these guys will be pushed back, especially with that mortar hit. Rifleman holding on the side, managed to push back the Grenadier, but this Scout Car is just holding its own. Oh boy, left-hand side though, things are not going well. Germans managed to take over this territory and seem to be locking down this hill with all sorts of teller mines, death minefields, and bunkers, and you name it. Panther and Brumbard now looks like preparing to push. We have Joey kind of helping to hold this hill. Still with that Maxim, which is now vet 2. We have a Panzerwerfer on this side. The Allies are doing pretty well, and they're getting their tank destroyers up, but alas, it's like this, where it's like we need 3 Su-76s. Not a bad idea, but again, it's just versing a Panther. It's going to take a lot of these suckers to penetrate it. Wow. Combined attack by Matthias and Jimmy managed to just lodge them. Push them back, although... Alas, we do have a... Well, that thing. Anyway, they managed to take over the hill, which could be good. They can kind of lock this down. They can at least get a fuel point, which helps. Although we have a big flank going on, as you can see right here, with Panzer Grenadiers moving up, most likely trying to target this artillery. Though, American Riflemen coming in for the flank, along with the Lieutenant. And they've been negative cover, not helping, because, again, they're just being destroyed. Holy mackerel, there goes 2 engineer squads. That's costly. You kill these guys, and yeah, that's a good G. Oh wow, nice mine. Please kill them. Come on, knock out the 1 Grenadier squad. Oh, he's so close. Come on. Oh, is he really gonna live? You are the luckiest son. Well, the Su-76 is still trying to hit him. This is the luckiest son of a bitch I've seen in quite some time. That being said, what? 16 men walked in, 1 man walked out. Not a good KD. Honestly. We look on the left, what do we see? We see a Panther being annoyed by the tank traps and trying to break them. Nice idea. I'm assuming that was, who was it? Jimmy putting the tank traps down. Nice demo, by the way. Again, kind of annoying. Also, we have a fighting position and an MG, so most likely this MG is going to fall back because you can't fight those. In mid, we have a Panzer IV, but the Su-76 is opening fire in unison. Should push them back. Nice half track, by the way, reinforcing your infantry. Though, what do we have coming down? We have a suppression run and a Stuka bomb somewhere. Oh, Stuka bomb to knock out the artillery. Not a bad idea. Ugh. And again, he can keep calling that stuff in. He has an excess amount of munitions. Oh boy. And he would always be guaranteed a target of 600. It's kind of bad right now for the Allies. They need to capture mid, because right now that star, oh boy, they need to capture it. And let's look at units. Overall, or like population of said units, 64, 79. So probably again upper, yeah, probably a lower 70s probably estimate. We have a Stuka close air support, I assume, in this area. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Oh, damaging the Su-85. With 75, 75. Oh, wow. Actually, the Germans have less units than the Allies right now. So they're keeping their advantage. Again, something I kind of want to identify. Because when people say, I don't understand, like, why, like, guys, I think we should surrender. And you look at this, and it's like, well, actually, the Allies have a larger army combined in the Axis right now. Barely, but technically, yeah. They're still holding their own. They might not have a huge amount of territory, but they're still doing damn well for their position. So, even though that right now, resource-wise and star-wise, they may not be doing as great as the Axis. But if they can keep, causing massive casualties like they did against Kisk, it doesn't matter how many trucks he puts down or how many munitions he can get. It's still going to hurt with manpower. Love the freaking all the artillery coming down. It's going to cause that. It's one hell of a headache for pushing up that hill. And they're still coming down. Artillery coming in. Nice shot on the Grenadiers. Good hit overall. Damn, that's a lot of arty. Good job, Su-76s. Causing havoc along the infantry lines, and looks like the Soviets, although they lost the hill, will still be able to at least have oh, wow, no, what the fuck? Panzer IV rushing in. I don't understand why. It's screwed, and it's not even going to kill one of them. Like, I know you guys are winning, but maybe don't charge in to, like, a huge group. And I'm actually very surprised they didn't get hit by a mine or something. I think the infantry killed it earlier, if I am correct on that statement. Anyway, so what do we got? Oh my god. Do we really have a plane about to crash? Where's the plane crashing? Oh my god. That would have been amazing if it crashed an AT gun. It would have sucked for Jimmy, but it would have been incredible. Anyway, Jimmy, let's see. You have... Oh, wow. Double line of tank traps for good measure. They're holding the hill. Jimmy looks like is on defense up here, which is not a bad idea. And again, looks like he's trying to flank around. Matthias is more focused on over here in mid. He's bringing more artillery up. And alas, it looks like the other two got annihilated. But again, they're getting a lot of munitions per turn, so they can keep up the recon and the Stuka strikes. So, nice shots on the Panther. They got marked target on it, so the Su-76s were able to pen it. But officially, they've been knocked off the hill. Stuka Close Air Support coming in, doing a lot of damage. Oh, there goes one. Panther being hit by a mine, which may have saved them, pushing it back. We now have a Tiger redeploying. Oh, nice mine. Grenadier Squad's like, I'm alive! And those penal troops, if they could see it, probably should kill that thing. But hell, they probably want to take the point because they only have 72 points remaining. Stuka Bomb coming in. Please hit mid. No, you hit the AT gun. Not a bad idea. Oh boy, big allied push in mid, but it's kind of a last-ditch effort to take a point. There's an elephant up here, a tiger. Things are not going well. Things are not going well at all. The Axis, sorry, the Axis. Another Stuka Bomb, really? Dude, they're gonna hit here. Oh my god, and there's bits everywhere. Oh boy. Penal's getting some nice hits in, but alas. Su-76 is trying to hold back the Tiger, but the Elephant's getting closer. And that will, again, snipe these suckers in probably 2 hits? I think, yeah, 2 hits. And those things go down. We have a bombing strike inbound on that target. Flank of the Rifleman, but I don't think he was able to retreat in time. Yes, Elephant's down by a great airstrike. Suppression run inbound, they fight off the Rifleman, but it's too late. They crippled the Elephant, kept it in range, and knocked it out. It's a huge amount of resources down the drain, and at least a moral victory, I would say, for the Allies. Not necessarily, and again, because they need something. You need to be like, yes, we got it, to keep on going. When I was playing with Sin 7, and like we took out 1 King Tiger, and 2 of them came, if in any other situation at that time, 2 King Tigers popping up is a bad omen. It's like, oh god, we're fucked. But because you killed 1 of them, you're like, we can do this. Even though it's like, there's no reasonable way. It's like, oh god, Oda, and I'm hoping I'm getting this correct. Oda being attacked in his castle by 25,000 men, and he's like, I got this. And instead of just holding on the castle, in the middle of the night, he attacked with his 2,500 men. and again, I highly recommend looking this up, and managed to destroy the larger army in the night. And everyone's freaking out and like, wait, what's going on? Nice Brumbar pushing back the infantry. Should be able to decap it. Very nice. But yeah, again, kind of a nice change of pace. Oh boy, Su-76s though, alas, oh boy, they're taking some losses. They need to heal. Panzerfaust could cripple this. Katusha close at range. Oh, so close. Push back the AT gun at least. Oh, damn it. I think that one's screwed. Yeah, it's on fire. It's dead. Wait, is it alive? Nope, it's dead. I was like, I swear, it should be dead. Nice close-range Katusha pushing them back. They need a star now, but the Allies still holding the northern point. Somehow, some way, they will hold. A Soviet flag will reign supreme over here. And they have a plane circling overhead. Stuka bomb coming. God damn. Must be what it was like on Dunkirk. Jesus Christ. Every single time they capture it, they do a Stuka bomb, and it's like they lose an infantry unit. God damn, they love their Stukas. The German Air Force must be like, wait a second, are you telling me we can Stuka them as much as we want and they can't shoot us down? We're in. But yeah, but it looks like they ran a lot of those bombing strikes dry. They can probably do one more each, but it's going to take a while before they can really call in more. Panzerwerfer inbound on the rifleman. By the way, nice job on Jimmy for locking this area down. So good job on him. He probably should place some mines, but hell, at least he's holding. The Axis being pushed back, and alas, they lost to Jackson while trying to knock out the Brumbar. They are grouped up here, so I see another IL-2 bomb strike. Oh, they don't have the munitions. Oh, they just got a ton of munitions, though. Again, looks like some nice strikes managed to push them back. Panther is pushing up. Trying to knock out the Su-76. Rolling back. Panthers do not care. 3-star one opening fire now on the Panthers. Mark target on the 2-star one. They could crack it. Artillery coming down now. Katusha fire coming down. Can they kill one of them is the question. AT gun opening fire. Out of range. Elephant over the hill. Nice shot on the the vet one. Getting one shot on the elephant, but alas, it bounces off. I would definitely grab that if I was you. Elephant pulling back. Plane circling overhead. Again, for the marked target. Whoa, is this a Panther? Okay, a Panther's over here, knocked out by an AT grenade. Probably got crippled by all the conscripts and the PTRS things. Tiger, though, available. Another elephant moving. Okay, so you want the elephant doctrine. I'm sorry, I completely... Yeah, they went the same doctrine, which could be an issue. They both went Jaeger. They both went Jaeger. Again, I highly recommend not going the same damn thing. But we'll see what happens. Right now, it's just a battle for this goddamn hill. Goddamn, that plane is like, man, is it close to the ground. I would be very shocked. Wow, okay, nice artillery strike. Shocked that Katusha didn't hit the plane if it was still circling. Anyway, nice close range Katusha. Tiger, though, pushing back a lot of that infantry. Though, it's being pushed back by the WSU-85 on the flank. Very nicely done. Brumbar coming in with the elephant. Nice shot with the elephant. Should push them back. Oh boy. And middle, and again, we have Allied artillery hitting the other side, pushing the Axis back. But again, this is the point where the Axis, 80, 80, 76, 50, so probably, again, we have lower 70s for Army-wise, and lower to mid-70s for the Allies. So it's still a pretty damn close game. The Axis has just been pushed back, but that doesn't mean they're done. Nice ISU-152. Okay, this was a waste. Really? A Stuka bomb, 160 munitions for 1 MG. Sure, why not? I mean, that seems like a waste, in my opinion. Also, it looks like some of the supply trucks were knocked offline, so nice job. Most likely because, again, they just got decapped, but whatever. Again, anything you can do to knock them out, probably a good idea. Anyway, let's see. Panzerwerfer strike. trying to break up that infantry with Panzer Grenadiers pushing up. Alright. All the artillery coming down. Again, the close-range Katusha. What is this? Oh, who's doing this? Ace. Very nice close-range Katusha opening fire, pushing them back. Grenadiers, though, still capping it. Still capping the point. Even with all that artillery, they're still capping it. Plane flying overhead for recon purposes. Again, giving them sight and target. Although, the Germans are trying with everything they have to shoot down. Elephant moving up along with two Panthers just hanging out. I love this AT gun, just like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to fire point blank at you. Why wouldn't I fire point blank at you? I'm a badass, can't you tell? I'm a Soviet. Anyway, yeah, so Elephant's opening fire, though, at, you know, the other tank destroyers over... Well, they were over here. The Su-85 pulled back. But, yeah, it caused a lot of damage for something that really should be taken out quite quickly by the Brumbar or something. So, kind of shocked on that. Anyway, airstrike coming in. Big battle going on. Su-76 is opening fire. Targeting that Elephant and the Brumbar. Nice IO-2 bomb strike. That's a second Elephant down by that bomb strike. Very nicely done. Artillery coming in for good measure. And, yeah, Stuka Air Support, though, coming in. Again, could hurt a lot of this lighter armor, but nice job with the ISU-52. Let's see. Explosive rounds? No, just armor piercing. But with the Dushka on top, should be able to hold them back. Oh, there goes the... Oh, damn. There goes the plane. Almost crashing into the Panzerwerfer, which would have been incredible. Ah, miss those days. And I don't. It's kind of a mixed bag. Anyway, what do we have here? So we have a big flank going on by riflemen trying to cause havoc. And actually sight lines. Remember, with them coming in from behind, the bazookas and everything. Oh, nice Jackson flank. Jimmy coming up right behind that Panther's rear, showing it who's boss, and giving it a good old pounding. Jackson giving a final blow. And yeah, I love these riflemen coming on the flank, causing so much havoc. Because again, they just can't cover it, and that's just leaving a huge wide open space. They just keep slamming into the Allied lines. Nice shot, Jackson going in for the nice hit, but we have an Elephant right here saying, what's up? And yeah, Jackson can't take too many hits from that. But luckily, all these riflemen have bazookas and AT grenades. Oh my god, that was very close to hitting these units. Oh, damn. They knocked out They're coming in on these riflemen. Oh, boy. They're trying to take it out, but alas. There's just too much. Oh, wow. Jackson coming in. Does not give a fuck and managing to get one nice shot on the Tiger. Very nice. Very nicely done. And again, they need to cover up this area because the Allies just keep swarming in. So this may be after that, I would be very surprised if the Axis don't be like, okay, we need to take out this side now because this is really hurting us. And we can see here with his redeployment of the Panzerwerfers, the Tiger, the Brumbar, everything, they are redeploying and they are focusing on this front, which means Jimmy's about to. He may have stirred the hornet's nest. Now, luckily, he has 2 AT guns. And why this is important is very simple. Equipped with the take aim and the Sabao rounds, they should be more than capable of holding back the Tiger and the Brumbar, especially equipped with all the infantry. But we shall see. AT guns need sight, though, and the Echelon are about to give it to him. Open fire. Both bounds. Okay, we need the special rounds. And looks like we got them. Good hits on the Brumbar. AT guns opening fire. Managed to get a decent shot. Redeployment on the Tiger. Rifleman coming in to support. AT grenades would be greatly appreciated. Yep, Tiger's crippled. And Jimmy knocking out the Tiger by his amazing AT line. Very nicely done. Though, again, it's funny because this probably would have gotten better if this guy was actually prepped and ready to go. He's still breaking this apart. If he would have been up here and supported with his Panzerwerfers, he probably would have broken this line. But just because he jumped the gun, it didn't happen. Now, because he's on take aim, you can see he's actually farther. Nice shot hitting the Brumbar, again with that special. It only goes on for, you know, not too long, but it gives him the extra sight lines, which allows him to knock it out. So very nice play. Now get that thing out of there before the Panzerwerfers decide to annihilate you. And oh boy, did they. I'm sorry, 3-star. Man, I'm sorry. Anyway, Stuka Close Air Support hitting this area, pushing back the Su-85, though being shot down and crashing almost near that artillery gun. I love how they almost hit everything. Almost. Anyway, another big push via Axis armor. Though, alas, It's just being, they just don't have the capabilities to hold back this infantry, which is hilarious because they could win. And in case you're wondering how they could, it's very simple. You see how this recon's here, and you see how they have the super close air support? They could do it, actually, and they could do the super close air support or the bombs over here and over here and knock out both points. If they do that, they essentially will be 2 neutral and 1 red, which means the counter will slowly count down. Nice shot on the demo, knocking that out. And yeah, they are slowly getting rid of all this, but I'm assuming the allies will probably go help out. But Jimmy might be on his own for a second as they seem to be pressing and calling a Suka bomb on all this. Oh boy. Oh, there goes 1. And a building. Tiger breaking on through. Jimmy pulling up an AT gun to assist, but alas, and 1 AT gun, especially one that's not even vetted up, is not going to really hold. Luckily, he has the second fighting position, which should hold back the infantry. AT gun still opening fire, but having trouble penning that Tiger. Second one moving up. Rifleman coming in on the flank, but alas, he's being doubled. He needs support. AT gun's opening fire, getting some nice shots on it. Rifleman giving the sight available to hit it, but alas, the front armor of the Tiger, not a little too thick. But alas, nice shot with the rifle grenade, managed to cripple it. AT guns should probably reposition before the Panzer. There they are, Panzerwerfer's opening fire. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Oh, there goes a plane, and there goes a couple units. Not as bad as it could have been. Nice grenade. 1 guy down. Okay, maybe not great. Big allied push with armor, supported by a nice one from 2. Now 5 kills. Again, trying to push them back. Elephant over here on standby, but alas, it's kind of crippled. I don't think it really wants to bring attention to itself. Brumbar being forced to pull back along with the Tiger with no gun. The little Su-76 that could, giving chase, and they mark target. Are you serious? Really? Matthias, I think this might be a little bit bolden for you, but whatever. If you manage to kill this thing, oh my, really? Go, little Su-76. Go! Oh my god, get the Tiger. Damn it! That would have been incredible. He needs to stop this sheep, so kind of makes sense. Anyway, Jackson coming in with a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. Oh my god, really? Let's steal a Brumbar, everybody. That's actually really going to help him against those Grenadiers. Alas, though, looks like Matthias has taken some decent casualties overall. Elephant opening fire on the lighter stuff, although they managed to once again kill another heavy armored vehicle, so good job for you guys. Oh, nice shot on with the Elephant. Managed to kill an Su-85. They need to pull back pronto and heal. Also take the point. Close air support coming in. Will do a lot of damage reversing that armor. So yeah, you need to run. Although nice job overall. Suka bomb coming in. Oh, I wonder where it could be. Yeah, on the point they're no longer going to be in. You know what's actually surprising? After that big combined Axis assault kind of off Jimmy, and Jimmy actually kind of getting a little bit stronger off it. Sure, he lost a couple vetted AT guns, but now he's a Brumbar, and that can really help him out. This left-hand side's not looking all that, you know, strong. A decent allied push on the left could break it, and I think that an allied push might be something that Matthias and Ace and all them could be planning. We'll see. But at least they're doing a pretty damn good job of holding mid and killing elephants. Because, oh boy, there's been a lot of them that have, you know, got annihilated. But the Axis are not done yet. Judging by army composition, except for Saruman, who's just getting his butt whooped, they all still have pretty goddamn large armies. The Allies, though, again, have more units. So right now the Axis need to play it smart. And if I were them, I would not try to charge. Also, nice job with those guard troops, knock out some of these supply trucks. Again, limiting how many munitions and fuel he gets. He's still getting a lot, but he's not as much as he could be getting, which is important. Plane down. Now that could have been bad. Oh wow, how many planes have been shot? Once again, I always bring up this quote, but goddamn, the Air Force has to be like, we're done. We call it quits. We're out. Peace. And it's like, no, we need you to run a bombing run. It's like, no, we lost 30 planes in that area. We're not going in. Sir, it's only 30 planes. Sir, we have a 2,000 Air Force. We lose 30 planes in a span of 45 minutes. We're going to be out pretty damn quick. I don't even know where that hit. Anyway, Su-85 trying to break them over here. Elephant could open fire, but oh, it's hitting... Okay, it could, but it's hitting the side. So, you know, elevation. Grenadiers opening fire on the guard troops who are managing to recap some territory. They're trying to push on the left, and again, kind of force them elsewhere. Good idea. Now, I don't think attacking Jimmy is a good idea. I think Jimmy is just too damn dug in. Nice going, Jimmy, by the way, on being so dug in that you're really annoying the crap out of the enemy. But yeah, with that Brumbar there and the AT guns, and I'm assuming you're going to place some mines as well. It's good. That hill is going to be nigh on impossible for at least 2 players to take. 2 fully equipped players may take it, but we'll see. Elephant now pushing in the mid. Oh, and I should probably mention something. Again, with that extra, you can see here the spotting scope, it's able to see really far while not moving, which is why it's able to snipe the Su-85s and everything from a very far distance. Anyway, Tiger, Tank, and Brumbar opening fire on the hill. 42 points remaining for the Allies. So the Allies, again, not doing half bad for holding on for this long. But again, the Axis just need to get their shit together and take the point. That's all they need to do. They just need to hold that point for just a small period of time, and they win. Now, again, conscripts and guard troops moving in. Unfortunately, they can't throw satchels, but these guys can throw AT grenades, and they can still do a lot of damage. Oh, IL-2 bomb strike, missing the target. Oh, well, it had to miss eventually. It's always in video games. Like, the first time you do it, works. Second time you do it, just barely works. Third time you do it, you miss, so you do something else and you kill it. I swear, like, tell me that's not wrong in video games. Like, that, like, kind of thing. I can think of Halo 4 doing that. I can think of Call of Duty doing that. You like Brumbar? Oh, he must have ran up there and met the Brumbar. Now this is being buttoned, which means it's very slow. Su-85 is opening fire on it, and the Su-76. Oh, nice IL-2 bomb strike. Come on, one shot. Oh, Jackson coming in on the flank. Once again, Jimmy just hit that flank. I'm not saying you have to attack the hill, but have something there to make sure Jimmy doesn't come in with the awesome side swipe. Well, Su-85's coming in. They could snipe that Su-85 if they really... I'm not Su-85, sorry. The Su-85 could snipe that Panzerwerfer if they can get sight, which I think they did. Come on, baby. Good hit. I don't know why this Brumbar's up here, but nice shot on the heavy mortar. Decrewed. Oh my god. What is this going to be the Allied use of Brumbars? If so, that's going to be awesome. I want to be the... I'm being honest. I want to be the Allied crew that got assigned a Panther to command, because you have to be like, okay, we're in a tank that we may not naturally know, but over our mainline Shermans have more armor and can at least take more hits. So, you know, at least you have that. Brumbar, not so much. It's heavily armored, but it's still can be taken out pretty easily if you just focus on it. Speaking of being taken out, he's stuck on the hill, as you can see. High ground, so he's stuck. Strafing gun coming in, but last hit the Su-85 and Jackson opening fire on it. That Tiger is screwed. Oh, bounce off the side. Little Su-76 gets the kill. Very nicely done. But that being said, from the last time we saw the Allies, they did decrease a little bit. Axis currently down to like, oh boy, I would say like a upper 40 army. It's not going well. Not going well for them. Well, the Allies currently have a huge army. The Axis need to start getting some kills and using their resources, which they had plenty of, by the way. Actually kind of important. Remember all those Stuka bombs they called in? The couple of them got good hits, but a lot of them were like just random targets. Where you could have been using the decap points, making sure they was always decapped and kind of winning the game. Anyway, MG kind of guarding the flank. Like, Jimmy's going to charge you, man. I'm just pointing that out. Like, he has this area pretty much locked down. No armored tank is going to push up here, and you have to worry about this a little bit, kind of being all by itself. Where's that? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that could have been a good one if the Katusha was actually, you know, killed. But, no. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, that Brumbar died. Oh, well. Tiger and Elephant once again moving up. I think this is just a reliance on one singular vehicle compared to a bunch of smaller vehicles that are harder to hit. It comes from multiple directions. Nice T-30-45 coming down the flank along with the Su-85. Tiger being pushed back. Elephant needs to get in range before you engage, because otherwise this is just going to happen. You're going to lose that vehicle and not even be able to fire a shot on any of them. A lot of Katusha fire coming in. Axe is trying desperately to cap that point. And yeah, they should. Also, once again, one guy recons, one guy does a Stuka bomb. You could keep decapping this point and GG the game. Brumbar opening fire on the Panzer Grenadiers, who were probably like, what the fuck? What? When the Allies get those? Jimmy pulling back with his Jackson, realizing, this is a bad engagement. But I'm assuming, alright, Katusha. No, it's hitting the hill. Oh boy. So this is the part where if the Germans played smart, they could win the game. Now they're at 23 points right now. Okay. Lots of artillery coming in, kind of holding them back. We have Pioneer, Engineer squads, really easy infantry to kill. MG kind of move in could help. Although we've, again, with explosive rounds equipped, a lot of infantry is going to die. AT gun opening fire. Looks like the Axes are managed to take the point. Don't you have rushing infantry they can use? You can. You could have used tactical movement and got up there a lot faster and made sure they didn't decap the point. But, you know, that's, again, a smart player versus a player that doesn't know how to use a command set. And with excess munitions, maybe, I don't know, an airstrike would be good in this region. But anyway, now you're trying to recap the point instead of holding the point. And, yeah. Anyway, Su-85's opening fire. Panzer Grenadiers on the full retreat, which is allowing all these guys to move up and be like, hey, we can hit all these guys. Elephant also now being lit upon. Although AT gun point blank on the Su-85. Not bad. Oh, I'm sorry, they have an AA gun. So they're shooting down all the planes. Oh, there it goes. Oh, nice try for close air support. I didn't even know that they had this. Wow, okay, Jimmy, I think you're a little close, but whatever. Stuka close air support coming in, and I see a big boom coming in. Ooh, direct hit. That's a good hit on the Su-85. Alas, couldn't escape. Now take the damn hill. You have Grenadier squads right there. Elephant pushing up for some damn reason on all these guys. Once again, 1, 2, and Big Papa all firing on that thing with marked target. That thing's screwed. Also buttoned because of this. So now it can't move, and it's easier to kill. IL-2 bomb strike missing again, but I don't think they needed it. Double packs now opening fire, which would have been helpful earlier. Infantry taking the hill. It would have been probably good. Stuka clears air support. You know where? Over freaking here. Or you could do it right now. Stop them from capping it. Anyway, nice idea with the Allies getting an AA gun, because I'm assuming all the 6 vehicles that he has over here are all the German planes he shot down. Anyway, Tiger tank once again trying to push up here, but remember, we still have the Jackson, the AT gun, all sorts of stuff. Going the long way around, I guess. Or maybe he's trying, not entirely sure. But nice job, Allies, holding this point. The Axis aren't done yet, but they've taken a lot of casualties. Recon overhead, most likely trying to identify what the Germans have at their disposal. And at this point, I think the Allies have pretty much solidified their place on the hill. I'm looking around to see everything they have. And the Brumbar, along with all the guards, troops, and everything, should be more than enough to hold it. That being said, they have 17 points remaining. So, if the Axis again, we're really just wanted to knock out the points without touching it. Again, I will read here. Ahem. Capture points are neutralized if hit. Well, you know, those are captured points. You can neutralize it. Nice idea with the mass Panzer Grenadier squad against light to medium armored vehicles. Yeah, this thing would, the Panzer Strike blob would kill it. But you're versing a Brumbar, which is really good at killing infantry. Why? Because again, it's just designed to kill infantry. It's good against armor, sure, and taking hits, but it's really good at just, again, killing infantry. I swear to God, if you do a super close air, why do you keep calling in here? You use it against AT guns and crews, stuff like that. Okay, fine. But if you really want to win the game, you decrew the points. Now, Matthias is like, you know what? Let me just send T-34 on the left to see if I can just take over this area. And he placed no oh wait, no, he did place Tellermine. But no AT guns or anything, so T-34 with a crippled engine is going to manage to take over this point. And actually, if he kills all that stuff and gets vetted, he can just roll on up and just use secure mode to capture the hill. Which would be incredible if he actually got that. Anyway, AT guns opening fire on the Su-85. Might be able to kill it, or it might just get out of range. And it did. Guards troops holding the hill against the incoming Grenadier squads. T-34 is just going around. I'm assuming Tellermine might be... No more Tellermines, huh? Oh, you have one over here. Okay, and one over... Okay, so you were prepping. I wish to say a final prayer for this T-34. It fought well, but alas, good things must come to an end. Wait, really? It didn't blow up? How close Matthias is to blowing up is awesome. Just awesome. Just a little more to the right would have been awesome. Oh, wow. Arm-piercing rounds. There it goes. It managed to kill it. Anyway, looks like there's an attempt of a push up here, but I don't think it's going to work. Again, Brumbar is going to come up and be like, hey, what's up? We do have some, actually, some, see here, they have the, oh, God. The DP from the guards troops, but it's just not going to be enough. Close air support also coming in, but remember, we still have all the AA they have, so expect all those planes to be shot down almost immediately. So, oh my God, that plane almost crashed into the Brumbar. That would have been incredible. Plane still flying overhead, though we have a Sherman with explosive rounds. Yes, opening fire on those guys, but dropping smoke so we can pull back. Did you please neutralize the point? Yes, you did. I don't even know if there was an accident, but oh my God, you finally decapped that point. Here's the problem. They decapped this one, and you didn't do it over here. So, yeah. Good job, guys. I mean, you finally got it, but you also didn't. So, you know. Good job. Good job. But, yeah, if I was the Axis right now, I'd be like, are you freaking kidding me? Now it looks like they're doing a mass Grenadier Panzer Strike shot. Trying to break him up over here. Maybe it'll work. For a push, I mean. But, oh wow, actually, with that... No, they still have fighting position. But one Panzer Strike shot, and it's probably going to die. And, they're spreading out, so... They can get one shot off pretty easily without an actually loss. There it goes. What do we have? Super close hit. Wow, really? An active strafing run against one target? Dude, stop wasting your... That's what, 120? 150 munitions down the drain for what? Nothing. Great. And look, you managed to take the freaking... Take this point! Fuck that. Even though that's actually kind of important. Move the Tiger, hold this point, take this point, and GG this game. And if they try to capture it, then use this one and drop it here. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Mass Panzer Grenadier shot. Pushing back Rampage's T-34-85. Oh, by the way, nice army. Nice wide range. I swear to God, you better not leave that freaking point. Actually, no, spread out, because I feel like a Katusha's about to come in on this point. Okay, don't get closer to it. Nice job capping it. Oh my god, move. Wait! Are you an idiot? You use the stupid close air support, right? They're doing massive Katusha bombs all over this freaking area. Why'd you use the Panzer? Dude, wait for them here. Oh, he's probably going to jump out, right? He's going to jump out with a Sherman. Oh my god. This is where a Stugo close air support in mid would have GG'd the game instead of you doing it all off in the middle of nowhere. You would have won the game. Congratulations. This is where Kisk and all them failed. A direct Stuka bomb in mid would have GG'd it because it would have been decrewed. They wouldn't be able to capture it in time, and they would have won. Because by the time it goes up, they're still trying to capture it. They're trying to take the point. They're trying. But alas, the Allied armor is just coming in right now, pushing back the Tiger, which is barely alive. Nope, it's dead. Nice Panzerfaust, I'll give you that on the Sherman. But again, this thing now, you might want to retreat this because it's barely alive. Now, again, we have Rifleman capturing the point. And you're not going to be able to capture it. You can't beat those. You can't. There's no way. So, yeah. Again, if they just save up for 2 Stuga bombs, they could win this game. Nice S-25s, by the way, opening fire on that choke point over here, making sure the armor doesn't push up. Well, this thing deals with all the infantry, making sure they don't take mid, which is quite hilarious how they... I mean, nice job placing mines, but I love how they're constantly trying to get mid, and it's like, oh boy, maybe it's like you should communicate, guys, and that way you can win the game. You know, it'd probably help out, you know. If you decrew both points, you would win. Nice job with the S-285s. Like, hey, we can knock out their fuel points, right? Yeah, we can. Let's stop them getting all these resources, because even though the Allies are winning, they're still being trounced in resources, which is why they were able to deploy so many freaking Tigers. Anyway, large Panzer Grenadier squad moving up. Actually, yeah, 4 squads. And should be able to do much, but we have Shermans with explosive rounds, which could be an issue. If they all focus fire, they're fucked. But right now I see way too many pieces of infantry for that to happen. Why'd you retreat? There was nothing there to retreat from. Oh, very close to killing 1 Sherman. But alas, all the Katyushas in the world now coming down on them. And, yeah. You just lost the squad. Man, nice job capturing the point. Man, if only. Again, it's incredible that the Allies have managed to hold this point for this far and managed to decrease the Axis capacity. Because right now, I love this. Kisk having 1,800 fuel is just insane. It's like, hey, it's like, do you want some fuel, Allies? And I mean his allies, not the actual allies. The allies are doing pretty damn good on fuel as well. Manpower, they're not doing amazing on, except for Ace. Ace has this huge freaking army, and I assume 52, they keep making the manpower on the Axis side constantly drain. Saruman has a decent army, but I'm assuming he's saving up for something like this. Again, even though he could probably just get some normal squads. He's trying to push up, but with the Brumbar there, he's not going to cap it. He could recon it and do the bomb, but I swear, were you doing it? Okay, now you needed the one here, and you don't have it because he did the recon. So nice job decrewing it, but you know, you needed the 2. You need the 2. And you can say it's like, well, Greyshot, the Axis down the resources. Like, yeah, they're still, like, now they're even. They're still winning overall with resources against the Allies. That's how many resources they're still getting, even though they lost control of the map. So the Axis have been just using those excess munitions to constantly bomb the heck out of the Allies. The Allies have countered it via AA and whatnot, but just barely. Looks like we have another push inbound, but Katusha's coming in on all those points. Again, just give you a nice 2-star one. We got a 2-star one over here. And all the Su-85s and SU-76s you possibly need. Grenadiers rushing up in the arty zone for some stupid reason. All the artillery now is coming in. It's rocket season. Can they take mid? Sure. Now we have close air support coming in, doing a lot of nice bomb strikes over there. They probably won't be able to call it in because of all the Katyushas, which, by the way, nice freaking Katyusha spam. But, you know, that's just me. They're taking the hill. Barely. Oh, nope. Guards troops coming in. Grenadiers fighting for dear life. We have a grenade going out. Managed to... Oh, my god. Nice. That Grenadier squad is definitely a goner. And I love the fact they managed to sneak by enemy lines and capture their star. So even while they're desperately fighting to get mid, it doesn't even matter. Because they don't even have their own side. Which would have been helpful. Would have been very helpful. Big flank going on. Very nicely done. And can you kill the Tiger? Because I see GG. Oh, barely missed Panzerwerfer. Tiger, probably. That has to be scary as hell for all that to come down at you. Su-85 is now hunting the Panther and the Elephant. And Elephant, hey, maybe look this way. Help your ally out. Because it's being kind of annihilated. The pack hat. There we go. Stop the shot. One more shot, and... Wow, the pack fired faster than the Elephant. Alright. And yeah, I would say the Allies have gained supremacy over the hill. Roaming packs of Sherman. Wow, look how deep that fucking crater is. The Sherman fit in it. Sorry for my language, but that's a pretty deep hole. Anyway. Yeah, the Axis no longer have the munitions or the fuel to really keep up this fight. It's GG at this point. It's honestly GG. And them losing all those resources and whatnot. There's all sorts of Su-85s and whatnot, and Katyushas, so infantry and armor are not going to really do all that well. And all they have to do is play defensive game, and they got this. Elephant can get a couple shots here and there, but just overwhelming tank destroyer numbers, it's just not going to help. Nice IL-2 bomb strike, by the way, on the double Elephant. 2 for 1. Panzer Grenadiers trying to get position to kill something, but it's just not going to work. Oh my god. The angry Shermans are coming in. It's like nom 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 nom. God, the Shermans are now hunting. I'm like, where you going, mate? Where you going? And you know what's the sad part? I think he has more. Oh yeah, he still has that Brumbar for anti-infantry power. So what the Axis, at this point it's game over. What the Axis do wrong? Well, they actually have a clear advantage, but I've said that enough times, it's probably boring you to death. So I think actually I'll just play, I'll be honest. The Allies seem to be communicating more, and it seemed to be a lot more teamwork. The Axis kind of threw more units willy-nilly at the Allies, and the Allies were kind of able to use that, gain advantage. It did hurt the Allies a lot, but they were able to just bear down and get right through it. So nice job on their part. Really nice job. Panther opening fire. But alas, again, they have explosive rounds, so they're not going to do anything against the Panther. With all those shots. It'll do a little bit, but not that much, if any. They're essentially just cleaning the Panther for it with those explosive rounds. Cleaning it so the Su-85s can penetrate it very easily. GG, well played. Yep, I would say so. It was a pretty damn close game. It was. Greyshot worthy replay. Well, I'm glad you think so. More artillery coming in because why not? Elephant's here because, you know, we have to have an elephant, guys. And there's game. Let's double check score. Overall, Jimmy, wow, okay. Jimmy was second in kills and least in damage. Okay, I could see that. Again, most of the other guys had S-85s constantly doing it. Most damage goes to Matthias. Most kills goes to Rampage with his Katyushas, I assume. On the Axis side, dear Lord, look at the damage difference. 78,000 for the Allies. The Axis did 58 at most. Oh boy, that's a huge difference. Although Joey managed to get most kills, and again, that's probably from his. I'm assuming. Let's see, what'd you have that caused those damage? I love the pack. Infantry damage, infantry damage, infantry damage. It's really just spread out. Grenadiers mostly. Vehicle damage was the pack, yeah. Alright, very cool indeed. Alright, but otherwise, that's pretty much game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. What's the takeaway from this episode? Once again, close to losing, managed to succeed by the skin of their teeth, because the Germans, instead of using the tactical victory of using their munitions to win the game, such as running to make sure they hold the points, using airstrikes to hold it, they decide to just go crazy and to call in all the strikes. Similar to the Battle of Britain, the Germans used every single strike possible everywhere, and again, that was kind of just not really effective. It didn't hit any single industry, and it only made the people of Britain fight more. So against this allied team, they were hit everywhere, but they weren't crippled. They still were able to keep fighting. I mean, even Jimmy at the point was fighting 2 players and still holding on with just 2 AT guns. That's insane. But yeah, it just shows you that the Axis, if they would have used those munitions more properly, I think they could have easily won. But the Allies were able to take advantage and just keep taking hit after hit and knocking out all the heavy tanks. How many times do we see an elephant die? How many times do we see a tiger get utterly annihilated by charging? It over and over and over again. They were just kind of just like use their heavy armor anywhere they could, and that's not really how you play the game. You have to, any unit, no matter how big, you have to make sure you can get another one, sure, but just note that that's a huge substantial loss you just took. You shouldn't really have taken that. It's nice to have a buffer, but there's more than just sacrificing for really no cause. And that's why I think this is the goal of this game. But in any case, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.